Casey Part 9. Be ready for it. It is impossible. More time. I am quite sure. I remember that. On this subject. In a country. If we can find. It will not. In spite of the fact that. It is not able to. In detail. Longer and longer. So as to. Anyhow. At present. Together with the. Directly or indirectly. To be able to. Just now. We had the. Certain things. Bringing forward. That we are not. And the fact that. In relation to the. They were. Specific cases. As has been. We have received. And they will not doubt. In the form of. To do with the. I would beg the House. To remember that. Apart from that. Cannot be considered. To deal with it. Connected with the. Will remember that the. Is bound to be. Carried out. Due to the fact that the. In dealing with. Such matters. Let us say. Dealing with them. Deal with them. We are not able to. They are. They are not able to. In many cases. As far as. I would request. They were. We do not understand. What about the. Of those who. Suddenly. At the time. Another point. They are. Used to be done. I hope. Will be found. That they should be. They are not. To look into the matter. I do not understand. On behalf of. That we cannot be. Bear in mind. I think that. Nowadays. Day by day. Education department. You cannot. Instructor. Are likely to have. Should not only. Along with the. We can have. You are not. Has already been. You will find. There is no. Are being. Lakhs of rupees. Sort of. All sorts of. So far being. In the shape of. Will not be able to. Is to be given. Can also be. President's address. Well conceived. Is also to be. Upheld. That we did not. National life. But we cannot be. Of these things. And we must be. Million tons. And they are not. Rural industries. Urban industries. Has to be considered. I must say. Village industry. When we were. British rule. Great Britain. Public sector. Private sector. Rural areas. Urban areas. We are. From the point of view. Industrial sector. That is not being done. As to how. Economic life. Should also. To a considerable extent. General elections. They have said that. And we are told. It would have. Gone up. As regards the. Launch upon the. Laid down. He should have had the. Opposition parties. And it is no. I am not. Even now. In these matters. On this point, in charge of the, I think that there is only, in connection with the, that we have, what is the, that has not been, would be, no longer, saying that, this measure, to take over the, in such cases, in many cases, going down, that there are, taken over, under the management, has to be, it has to be, undertakings, take over, at the cost. It is true that, we should be able to, it may be that, to close down, to bring about, amending bill, not more than, my own, in such matters, by some other friends, we should not. It is not possible. I can assure the House. Slowed down. Defense Ministry. Very important subject. I would submit. I would like to say, for a number of years, is concerned, in so far as the weaker sections, and those who are, as to how the more attention, I would suggest, as per, are also, may be given, Ministry of Education, Secondary Education, that we have not been, has already been, Primary Education, as to how far the, ought to be, sought to be, as far as I know, primary level, secondary level, college level, has said that, in my opinion, we do that. Most important, economic development, we have not done, or the other, for the current year, special attention, to which the, as we have done, there is no doubt, public sector undertakings, with regard to, it will be, all India services, national level, do not have not, they have not yet, they are able to, drawn up, in a way, from the center, and it is only, it is proposed, its own, union territories, those who are, in position. Here also, it was not possible, in pursuance of the, some other, to have been, better than, I hope, I mean to say, as to which, that there might be, will consider, and I know that the, are concerned, they are also to be, they may be, is to be taken, in consultation with the, must be borne. Let me, taking charge of the, side of the order of, I do, much more, at all levels. It is important that, all the more, growth cycle, has not been, I shall now, is to be, considering the fact that, had to be taken up, in the case of, this would, they had, budget speech, in order to, in this connection, it is proposed, to set up, as also the, interests concerned, on which the, for which, not later than the, scheduled bank. What should be? And this government, as against the, in such, can be made. What is happening? Is being. Budget session, in the present context, considered to be one of those, one of the, in the interest of, in their report. Stop.